Welcome to the First Five, where we flip the script, find God in real life, and get your soul fed in just 5 minutes flat. No fluff, no filters, just straight truth that hits different. And trust me, heaven's got something to say today. This is word that walks with you to work, rides with you in traffic, and sits right in the middle of your living room chaos. So whether you're sipping coffee, scrolling before the kids wake up, or just trying to get your mind right for the day, lock in. 5 minutes, one word, all fire. Let's flow. Good morning, family. It's Miracle Monday, and we are starting off a new week. And here's your reminder. Faith that never moves past words isn't faith. It's performance. But when faith sees, names, and acts, the kingdom breaks in. We have a lot to cover today, so let's get into it. This is your First Five. 5 minutes, one word, let's flow. So listen, you ever had someone in your family narrate the obvious? Okay, like you left the fridge open, or you still on the phone after you said you was going to bed? Like, no, I'm a ghost. It's annoying, okay? But sometimes necessary because we ignore what's right in front of us. That's what the prophets do. Amos, Isaiah, and Jesus point at what we try to ignore. They don't just see it, they name it. And then they call us to act. Teens, like calling out a fake apology. You're not sorry. You're just sorry you got caught. Millennials, like Slack messages in all caps. Some things can't be ignored. You get in all caps. Elders, like those family members who tell the truth even when it's uncomfortable. They keep us honest. Whew. And here's where it gets deep. Paulo Freire, the Brazilian educator and liberation theologian, called this kind of awareness critical consciousness. He said, faith and freedom grow when people learn to see the world clearly, name the forces that oppress, and act to transform it. That's not just pedagogy, that's discipleship. So I titled today's message, Critical Consciousness, See, Name, and Act. Whew. Amos 5:24 says, let justice roll down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. Isaiah 58:6 says, is not this the fast I choose to loose the chains of injustice? And Jesus in Luke 4:18 says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me to bring good news to the poor and freedom to the oppressed. These aren't suggestions, they're commands. God's people are called to embody justice, mercy, and freedom. A culture settles for hashtags, sound bites, and symbolic gestures. God calls us deeper to action that changes lives. So let's talk truth. See the injustice. Amos shouted at worshiping people who were singing songs but ignoring suffering. Seeing means we stop pretending all is well when the poor are crushed. Don't confuse worship for justice. Singing loud doesn't mean you're seeing clear. It's like blasting gospel music in the car, but cutting someone off in traffic. You missed the point. Here's your sign. Okay. Amos models critical consciousness, teaching us that discipleship means seeing what others would rather keep hidden. My second point, name the chains. Isaiah says fasting without loosening chains is fake religion. Naming means identifying the systems, racism, poverty, exploitation that oppress God's people. Culture says, don't rock the boat. God says, flip the tables if they're crushing the poor. It's like when your Wi-Fi is down, pretending doesn't fix it. You've got to call it what it is before you can restore the connection. Like, I'm just going to act like the Wi-Fi not out. Like, stop playing. This is a hermeneutic of liberation, reading the Bible through the lens of the oppressed. Aligning with voices like James Cone, Gustavo Gutiérrez, and Howard Thurman, who remind us God has a preferential option for the poor. And lastly, act in freedom. Jesus didn't just read the scroll. He said, today this is fulfilled. Acting means bringing freedom where you are, in schools, jobs, families, and neighborhoods. Teens, stand with the kid who gets bullied. Don't just post quotes about kindness. Millennials, mentor someone who needs access. You are the open door. Elders, share stories that remind us how you fought for justice. We need your witness. Where is God calling you not just to see or name, but to act? Jesus grounds ecclesial praxis. The church is not just about preaching salvation, but equipping disciples to resist oppression, nurture dignity, and embody liberation. Whew. In today's world, where misinformation, racialized trauma, economic disparity, and political polarization dominate, critical consciousness is essential. For the church, it means helping Christians see beyond cultural filters and biases, equipping congregations to resist idolatrous forms of nationalism, consumerism, and white supremacy, and preparing believers not only to endure oppression, but to transform structures through justice-driven witness. This week, what's one injustice you can see, name, and act on in your world, big or small? And our prayer for today: Lord, open my eyes to see what you see. Loosen my tongue to name what's broken. Strengthen my hands to act with courage and compassion. Let justice roll down in me, through me, and around me. Amen. Each day this week, write down one place you can see, name, and act, and do it. Well, there you have it. There was your first 5. Now go live it. 5 minutes, 1 word, all fire. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, justice isn't just a word. It's a walk. I'll see you back here in the morning.